Daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the back seat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Monday afternoon, July 1st, 2024, here at Forex Smart Trade. Our mission is to have you become a successful and profitable currency trader, change your financial destiny. We do that by teaching you how to trade with our simple but highly accurate proprietary trading indicators. And we are so confident in how well they work that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So that is a pretty good deal. So before we get started, we need to listen to this guy. So let's get going.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
One of the great things about our program is that we do these live sessions. I do 3 live trades a week. The one that we're at right now, and then again on Tuesday and Thursday mornings at 6:30, provided it's not a holiday. So we'll do one tomorrow, but we won't be doing one on Thursday. And then every day, Monday through Thursday at around 4:30 or 4:15, I send out an overnight trade setup, which is a different signal than the one that we're going to be using now. We've got about a dozen signals that we can trade from. And when we coach you, we develop a trade plan based around your availability to trade in your risk preferences. Once you become a member, we have sessions every morning at 10 a.m., live trade sessions every afternoon at 6 p.m. And then we've got numerous training sessions, group training sessions. So we've got a combination of videos, webinars, live trades, and then we cap that off with personalized one-on-one coaching, which really it's the best way to learn anything, where you're able to communicate one-on-one with someone who's able to figure out what you know and don't know and give you the information that you need to know in order to do this well. I work off of a little checklist that kind of helps keep me focused and make sure I don't miss anything. And checklists have been shown through research to enhance performance. Every day I like to restart my green charts, refresh them, picks up, kind of clears out the memory, allows it to operate a little faster, and picks up any updates they might have done. In fact, today I also rebooted the computer. I hate rebooting the computer because I'm one of these guys who I leave everything open. So I got a zillion tabs going and all this stuff that I'm going to get to and documents and this and that. And so shutting it down and rebooting it's a kind of a big project. And then, of course, everything that I had open doesn't come back. And then there was stuff I wanted to do that I didn't write down. But I was just relying on the open window to remind me. And Anyways, that's my problem. So I need to figure out a better workaround around that. End of every day, it is, I think it's essential that you take a look at the trades that didn't go the way you wanted to and try to figure out what didn't go as you wanted. And with our simulator, it allows you to go back to the specific time and see exactly what you were looking at that triggered your decision to make that trade. And quite frankly, sometimes you're doing the trade wrong. And when somebody takes a look at what you're doing and we go back and it's like, oh, this wasn't a good trade. You shouldn't have taken this. So being able to go back and look at what it was that you thought was good and tuck away the information as to why it might not have worked. Sometimes you do everything right and it still doesn't work. But more often than not, even me, I've been trading 5 years. I will sometimes get careless and make a mistake or do something I know I shouldn't have done. And when I go back, I can see what I did. So good habit. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, not the news. Some people do trade on the news. We don't. But we do want to know when news events are happening so that we can trade around them. And the place I like to find out what news events are happening is forexfactory.com. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I tend to ignore those. And red, which is high impact, those I want to trade around. Now, obviously here, this is an all-day event. I'm not going to, on all-day events, it's like it's no event because I'm not going to sit out all day unless it's a bank holiday. Today was a bank holiday in Canada. What is it? Canadian Day, the day Canada became a country in 18 something or other. So the banks are closed. In terms of what we have coming up, we have no reds coming up till tomorrow morning. 5 a.m. Euro. Any trades that we take right now will be closed before then. And then at 9:30 tomorrow morning, we've got a yellow folder on the Aussie. Again, I'm not going to worry about that. So we've got clear sailing. So with that, the signal I am going to use today is something called the 10-point trade signal. And I like to take it off of a 1-hour chart. And the strategy is if I can get agreement across all 3 sections of the chart, I'm going to show you where all the lines are kind of pointing in the same direction, I've got a good trade or a trade with high probability that it's going to do what I want. So that is the setup. So I am going to, on a 1-hour chart, trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot's 11 pips. I like, for me, I don't want to take a trade unless at least I can get 10, 11 pips out of it. And if I can do that 3 times a day, I am doing very, very well. So with that, let's go in and take a look. We've got too many windows open here. What happened to my, come on. Sorry, I thought I had this open and apparently I don't. Let's bring this over. There we go. And the chart I am going to be trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It's a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. On this first chart, they're all US based on a 1-hour chart. So I'm going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. The red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue is the overbought line. I am looking for situations where the lines are below the red line and going up, or above the blue line and going down. So here we've got the lines below the red line and going up. The minors aren't, but they're going up. I really care more about what the majors are doing, and I want the minors to agree. They were below the line, went up, came back, and they're going up. And the third thing I'm looking for is something called the kind of the double cross, where the green line is on top of the red and the gray line is on top of the black. So I've got that. Other things I look for are the slope of the green line. So those are the three things. One, we're oversold. Two, all the lines are going up. And three, I've got that double cross where the green's on top and the gray's on top. If it was overbought, it would be just the reverse. I like the steepness of the green line. It's greater than 45 degrees. I like that the green line has entered the channel. I usually will not consider a trade if the green line has gone more than halfway and it's just shy of halfway. So I've got like a good 3 points here. I am then going to jump up to the TNTs and count how many lines are supporting the buy signal I see here. So thick orange is going up, telling me buy. Thin orange is going down. So I may have one of the two orange lines telling me buy. Blue lines are inversely related. So when dotted blue is going up, that's telling me sell. Thick blue is going down, telling me buy. So I only have the thick blue and the thick orange telling me buy. I want at least three of these telling me buy. Now, can I make an exception? Yes, I can. And I'm not going to make an exception right yet because I want to see what else there is. AUD, USD, buy. So this is part two. Usually if I don't have part two, I don't go to part three, which is the pressure. I want the pressure lines either going up, which they're not, or the green line on top. Green line is on top. This is almost sideways. So even though it's not up pressure, green's on top. So I got a point here, 3 here, and only 2 here. And I want 3 here. So I'm going to pass for right now, but I've written it down and we might come back to it. Let's see what else we have before we make a decision. And it's coming on morning time in Australia. You can see we're kind of hitting a little bit of it's like a resistance line here. But we'll come back and take a look at that if we don't see anything else. Euro Australian, Euro dollar. This is nice. But we're more than halfway, so I'm going to pass. Pound USD. Oversold. All the lines going up, double cross. Good steepness on the green line. Green line's entering the channel. So this is a nice setup. Again, only 2 of the 4 here. And we do have the pressure. So we're missing here. Between the pound dollar and the Australian dollar, I prefer to take this because right now in England it's 10:15, or no, quarter of 9. So English traders are in the pub playing darts, and it's kind of the end of the day here. So I want one of these pairs to be actively trading, and this one's going to be actively trading soon. So I like this one. This is a nice setup, but between these two, I'm going to take this one because of the time of day. Dollar, Canadian dollar, we're not going to trade because it's a bank holiday. Again, this is a nice setup. Overbought, everybody's coming down. Double cross, terrific steepness in the green line. It's entering the channel. Again, only 2 of the 4 here, though. We don't have all 3. Dollar, Swiss franc. more than halfway, so we're going to pass. Dollar yen, everybody's going down, but the green line's more than halfway, so we're going to pass. I've cloned this chart, so I've got 6 non-USD pairs. Euro pound, overbought, going up. Australian dollar yen, oversold. Everybody going up, double cross. Good steepness. I like that the lines are clustered. I like that it's going, a green line's going in, entering the channel. Wow. We still only have 2 of the 4 here, and we do not have the pressure here. We've got very weak down pressure with red on top. So this one's not even like, I might make an exception if I only have 2 of the 4, but I'm not going to make a double exception. So we're going to pass. Euro Canadian dollar overbought, going up. So here's a case where you can see, I don't generally on this trade, I would not take a buy trade when we're overbought. But here's a case where we're overbought and you could have gotten 20 pips, 19 pips. And again, that's over a long period of time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I like to get in and out within 1 to 3 hours. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. Everybody's going down, double cross. Green line's more than halfway, so that's enough to pass. I do not mind that the miners have gone oversold. I just want the direction to be right. So, we've got 3 points here. 3 points here. The 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue going up. We've got very weak up pressure with red on top, and the green line's almost horizontal. It's almost sideways. So we have 7 points here. 3 here, 3 here, 1 here. I'm looking for 7 points. We could come back to this AUD, NZD, sell. Now, the only strange thing is on our AUD USD, the AUD was first, and it's a buy. With the NZD, it's a sell. That's curious. Pound yen. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. It's greater than 45 degrees. There's a little kink in the line here. We're going from less steep to more steep. I like that. Again, only 2 of the 4 here. Thick orange is going up. Thick blue is going down. Oh, no, we get the dotted blue going down. So we got 3 of the 4 here. Very slightly, though. And we got very weak down pressure with red on top. So this isn't quite ready yet. So we'll pass. Overbought, sideways. So let's go to the next group. When I'm doing this by myself, I can go through the chart in 3 minutes. I like all of these charts in 3 minutes because I know what I'm looking for. But I'm going slow here so that you can kind of see what I'm thinking. Oversold, everybody going up, double cross. So I like that. Steepness is okay. I don't like that we've got the big gap from where the green line is going into the channel. Because when it's down here, it could stay down here a while. But we do have 3 points here. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down. So 3 points here. Down pressure and looks like the green is crossing over the red. It's touching. I don't know. This is a maybe. Canadian dollar, yen. But again, Canadian dollar, it's a bank holiday. So I like to stay away from trading on bank holidays. Euro New Zealand, sideways, so nothing there. Pound New Zealand, we don't have agreement between the majors and minors. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold, everybody's going up. Double cross, terrific steepness on the green line. Lines are clustered. Green line is entering the channel. So this is nice, a nice setup. Thick orange is going up, but thin orange is going down. So we only have 2 of the 4 here, thick orange and thick blue. I want 3 of the 4. Oh, man. We do have down pressure, but the green has crossed over. So this one's NZD, JPY. NZD, USD, everybody's going up more than halfway. So I'm going to hold off. I don't like it when it's more than halfway. I don't know how much is left in the move. Euro, Swiss franc. Almost overbought. So let's go to the last group. Australian dollar, Canadian, we don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Swiss franc, yen. Everybody's going up, double cross, good steepness. It's right at the halfway mark. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down, so 3 of the 4. Very weak down pressure. It's sideways, very weak. But red is on top. I want the green on top. So we're going to pass Euro yen. Nice signal again. Oversold. Everybody's going up. Double cross. Good steepness on the green line. We actually have a kink where it's gone from less steep to more steep. It's just at the halfway line. 2 oranges going up. Thick blue coming down, so 3 of the 4 here. Sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. With the red on top and green going up. I like the green going up. So we got nothing. Don't have agreement between the majors and minors. We don't have all the lines going up on NZD, Swiss franc. We don't have all the lines going up on Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. So let's go back and see which of these is the best. Let's go back to the Australian dollar real quick. All right, it's changed while we're talking. Thin orange is going up now. So we get 3 of the 4. All right, so when I see the signal, so I got 7 points here. Oversold, everybody's going up, double cross. That's 3. 2 orange lines going up, thick blue coming down. That's 3. Down pressure with green on top. That's 1. So 1, 3, and 3. What I want to do is confirm the setup. So to confirm the setup, I'm going to go to a chart with UD, USD. I want to see multiple time frames. So here I've got the 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour day chart. I want to see that I am oversold on the 2 hour and the 4 hour. And I am on the 2 hour. I'm not necessarily interested in it going up, but it is. Here it's still going down. And the reason I want it oversold is that if for some reason this signal weakens, I will pick it up off of the longer time chart, because This is a buy signal on the 2-hour chart. And on a 2-hour chart, it's going to take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours for a trade to close versus 1 to 3 hours over here. So once I see that I've confirmed it, which I have, I want to figure out what the trade is worth. And to figure out what the trade is worth, I am going to look at just a clean chart. And here's an example of a clean chart. And we'll put AUD USD. I'm going to scrunch up the chart a little bit to find support and resistance, because that support and resistance is going to be what I trade within. And when I crunch up the chart, it gives me more data points to draw the support and resistance line. Now, if it's something I trade a lot, I already have it drawn. So it stopped in here, kind of stopped in here, over here, over here, over here. It's got many places it stopped. And these lines tend to be about 30 or 40 pips apart, depending on the pair. So it's like stopping in here, over here, over here, 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 here. So we're at, I hate this. Get out of here. How do I get rid of this? So 66.50 to 66.6. So this is only 11 pips. So let's open it back up so we can see it a little better. So I am going to trade within this range, because you see how this line, it bounces. So if I were going to take a sell trade, I wouldn't want to take it on this side because it keeps bouncing here, because I want to get in and get out. So then my question is, what's it worth? And I want to, we keep moving while we're talking here. So we got 5 pips up, and it's going to be 5 pips down, 4.9 down. Trying to decide if I want to take a trade for 5 pips. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take the trade for 5 pips. So I'm going to open up. You can take the trade in your simulator. I'm going to take it in MetaTrader 4. So this is AUD USD. So I'm going to first, I don't have that chart open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart. AUD USD is right in this top section here. I'm going to make it a 1-hour chart. I am going to go to New Order. It opens up this box. This is a demo account. It's got 13,000 in it. So I'm going to move my decimal place over 4 spots to come up with my lot size. I can take anywhere from half of this, 1.3, if I move this decimal place over 4 spots. And I'm going to click Market Buy. Since I'm going to be taking a trade on the overnight trade in a minute, I can take anywhere from half of that 1.3, so 0.65 up to 2.6. But I'm going to keep it at 1.3 because I want this margin level to stay above 1,000. Then I'm going to right-click, go to Modify, and we said it was going to be worth 5 pips. So I'm going to make it 6 pips. 6 pips is 60 points. And I want to see where it places it, actually. And we'll use a 3-to-1, so that's 18 pips, which is 180 points. I just add an extra 0. And if I click this red button, it does the math for me. Click this blue button, it does the math for me. And I just want to see where it compares to what I was looking at here. So it's midway into that. Okay, so it's midway into this candle here. So this looks about right. So we took a buy on the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, with a take profit for 6 pips, with a take profit of 0.66612, and a stop loss of 0.66372. Stop loss of 0.066372. I'm going to expect this to close between the 5 and 6 hour. That's when the brokers do their bookkeeping. That is 5 o'clock Eastern is when the new trading day starts. But because the brokers are closing their books, they increase the spreads to make it so that nobody takes trades. So this will close within by 9 o'clock this evening Eastern time. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to learn to trade, we can teach you. The best way to learn anything is find somebody who's good at it. We are, and get them to teach you. We will. And we're so confident that we can, that we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. So it reduces your risk. You've got an accountability partner. You've got somebody who's monitoring what you're doing. And we become your safety net, so that when you do, if you do start to veer off course, we'll notice, because you're trading our money, and we will step in and kind of give you some correction before you lose the money. All right, great. Thanks so much. Join me again tomorrow morning, and we'll do this again. Bye-bye.